Okay, welcome everyone to our webinar today. It's Wednesday, March 30th, and we have many things happening. We'll go into some of the great questions that we were talking about before the webinar got started, so they'll be on the end of this recording. And then I have some other great updates for you as well. With us today is Dr. Chris Morris, and Chris, you're going to talk about anti-aging and the StemRenu products and how they work with all of the other great NHT global products. So I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Tina. Really, this is an exciting call this morning, webinar, because we're going to talk about anti-aging at its best. And let's make sure everyone hears me out there. Let Tina know if the message isn't coming across, but this is a great one to record and learn from. So let's talk about what we do know in the science of regenerative medicine and anti-aging. We know that our first 20 to 25 years of life are spent growing and developing. In the next 60 plus years, we're actually slowly dying. And so what does this look like in our bodies? We have this growth and development up to the time we're adults, and then we move into this repair and replace our cells after that. So starting around age 20, in today's stressful and toxic environment, we lose about 7% of our cells per decade. Barring any extreme stressful events, the normal aging will cause about 25% of our cells to be lost by age 60. And this explains the functional and the energy and the stamina, decline that we experience at these ages. We don't have the same ability, to build muscle. Our strength reduces, and it's all because this reduction of these signaling molecules in the body, the hormones, the enzymes, and more specifically the signaling proteins that we're getting from the StemRenu that we're going to be talking about. So let's look at what we can do about this normal event of aging that's measured today and how science looks at it. We know that with good diet and exercise, and we're talking about replenishment science, this is where we take good nutrition that we're recommending from NHT. This can be reduced to about 4% of cell reduction per year, and that's about a 15% loss by age 60. So you see the advantage there. Instead of a 25% loss, now we're down to about 15% with good lifestyle habits, good nutritional support, good replenishment. But what we're introducing with StemRenu is a renewal science, a renewal dynamic to the body, not just replenishment. And so when you incorporate this with an active, healthy lifestyle, those losses can be reduced down to 2% per year. And that equates to like a 7 to 8% total loss of our cells by the time we turn 60. And actually it represents a total loss around 10 to 12% by age 80. So this is what Tina and I have been teaching in our seminars. We're educating the difference of why renewal science will help us reach our biological potential, how we can be healthy at 100, 110, 120. And when we can incorporate the NHT products all together, the StemRenu along with the other products that we're going to introduce here today, you're going to see with good lifestyle and diet and exercise we're talking about, we have an incredible opportunity to just stay young and vital and healthy. And this is a great message, not just for us, but something we can share and just have fun introducing to the world. So let's talk about how this science works. And let's start with StemRenu, the one that we have on the webinar photo. The power that made us has the power to heal us. That is so important to understand. This formula, StemRenu, delivers Mother Nature's signaling proteins that have the opportunity, have the ability to just reconnect all the communication that activates the renewal process in our bodies. So StemRenu has the signaling proteins in the pre-embryonic egg extract. It has unique cytokines. These are immune-modulating molecules from the proprietary aloe vera we use. And then the shark cartilage that is part of this unique blend of ingredients has very powerful anti-inflammatory glycoproteins. We know how important that is. When you reduce inflammation, you just maintain a healthy integrity in the body. But it also inhibits destructive enzymes that have been known to change the terrain of the body, terrain of the tissue. And this is why there's a lot of cancer claims with shark cartilage that really is being researched and needs to be validated. So we're just putting it out there, the many, many dynamics of these natural foods and how powerful they are. But when you combine them with the building blocks from the plant-derived minerals and the protective, cardiovascular protective components of the green tea extract called EGCG, the combination of these 5 ingredients gives you the power that made us, the power to heal us. It's just so, so special. So we're talking about introducing the StemRenu along with these other powerful formulas that come from NHT, and we like to share with you the StemRenu along with the elixirs. And why the elixirs? Because the elixirs are full of adaptogens. These are very special molecules designed to ameliorate stress. So the secret to slowing down accelerated aging is to mediate stress. Because what does stress cause? It causes the stress hormone cortisol, and cortisol wreaks havoc throughout the body. It depletes our brain chemicals for, clear thinking. Things like serotonin that robs us of our sleep and our ability to be calm and rested. It stores excessive fats, additional fats around the belly, especially around the abdomen, because there's so many more cortisol receptor sites in the belly fat. And high cortisol is linked to depression, food addictions, and all of the different side effects that make the body run amok. So when you can add these powerful adaptogens from the elixirs, the noni that has been known in the South Pacific to be used for, colds and flus and digestive problems and blood sugar abnormalities and blood pressure irregularities, premenstrual issues with women, and pain and inflammation. So in order for something to have such a diverse effect on individuals in so many different conditions, it has to be full of these powerful adaptogens that reduce stress. And then you have the trifusion, which is really a powerful blend of ingredients of, again, special foods that are filled with these adaptogens like mangosteen and goji and lychee, pomegranate, blueberry, acai, all the things that we're learning more and more in nutritional science. So these juices are blended with these powerful fruits and vegetables and herbs that have powerful adaptogenic effects to reduce stress. Then, of course, there's the Levi. The Levi, again, you can't say enough about it because it has these powerful blend of herbs like damiana and ginseng and yerba mate, chisandra, all known in traditional Chinese medicine for their powerful tonic and rejuvenating properties. Add to that the grapeseed extract and the aloe vera and grape concentrate. You have things like the resveratrol and the glyconutrients in the aloe for an incredible blend, again, of these adaptogenic molecules. So when you combine these with the StemRenu, you see a powerful opportunity to, introduce anti-aging into your system, renewal into your system, and really get the full benefits of health and vitality. So, Tina, what I'd like to do is talk a little bit about the opportunity with NHT means that we have a global reach, and what we've learned as formulators is we have access to some of the top formulators and science team at NHT And we know what's coming down the pike from the international formulations. I'll give you an example. For a cardiovascular protocol, which is so important for so many of us in today's culture, especially the Western culture, it's the number one issue for, death and dying. So if you're really concerned about longevity and you want to maintain your health at its optimal, you want to take care of your cardiovascular system. So that means using StemRenu along with the omega-3 fatty acids, included with the trifusion that we just mentioned. Very powerful blend, an elixir that supports the cardiovascular system. And then a new product that's going to be coming down the pipe that's specifically designed to support the cardiovascular system that's coming very soon from NHT. And then there's an immune protocol. We all know that as we age, so many of us suffer from arthritides and autoimmune conditions that, we don't have to go into listing them all, but we know what they are. And when you put the StemRenu with the omega-3 essential fatty acids with a very unique mushroom blend that's coming down the pike, again, from the international formulators that's going to be introduced into the NHT product line here in North America, you see the future is just going to be phenomenal. We have something already that is so powerful and effective, and there's just more coming down the pike and makes being with this company so exciting. Another area we hear a lot about is the joint disorders and arthritides. So many individuals as they age, they're being told that at some point they're going to have a knee replacement or a hip replacement. And this is an area that you don't have to accept because, again, the StemRenu with the omega-3 essential fatty acids and the glucosamine 2200, this is a combination of formulas. This is a protocol that is so powerful to deal with the stress and the strain on our joints and our cartilage and our ligaments. So here's a way to not only repair but to regenerate these areas so that you never have to face any type of serious surgeries or replacements. So this is just so exciting for us to share and teach. So let's go into a little bit of an area that's somewhat subjective because it's dealing with energy. And we all know that, we struggle with low energy, and we're hearing more and more about chronic fatigue. But this all comes about from a compilation of dealing with stress, getting our immune systems compromised, the inability to replenish foods because we're not taking in the concentrated functional foods that help restore and regenerate the body. So individuals with low energy, fatigue, afternoon crashes, needing for that, coffee break, the afternoon nap, the blood sugar irregularities, low sex drive, all of these things are part of the energy system, and we have an incredible protocol with the StemRenu. You add to that the Energen and the Restore Vital, because here's two products. The Energen is full of these adaptogenic herbs. You have the ginseng that's in there that has been known to be, again, a powerful tonic that's wonderful for regenerating and repairing the body, along with other very special ingredients that support the adrenal system, the one that gives us our energy. It's our energy glands. And then Restore Vital goes right to the source of our energy factory, the mitochondria inside the cell, and facilitates the making of our energy component called ATP. So here's a perfect protocol. The StemRenu with, again, the omega-3 essential fatty acids with our meals, and you add to that the Energen and Restore Vital as drops in your water. You just have an incredible protocol to restore energy. And then one more little tip about what's coming down the pike. We have an incredible GI product because, again, very few people realize that gut problems relate directly to our hormones, and our hormones directly relate to our energy and our youth and our vitality. So when you can introduce, very powerful probiotics along with the other protocols of good nutritional support that we've suggested here with the different formulations, you have an incredible ability to regenerate, repair the whole body inside and out. And what I'd like to do is maybe next week, Tina, is that we can do a whole webinar on the youth and beauty part of the NHT products and how they fit with the StemRenu. But what we're covering today is truly the key to prevention, and the key to health and well-being is anti-aging medicine. And we're come across the best formulas to integrate with the StemRenu in order for us to facilitate this ability to regenerate and repair. And then last but not the least is getting the body hydrated. And you do that with water that the body recognizes and can assimilate and introduce bioactively, not just something that's going to be introduced into the system and just be flushed out as soon as we drink it. This is water that we can make with the cluster X2 that makes it so bioavailable, it just races into the cells and pumps the cells, pumps the tissue. And with this healthy cell and healthy tissue, you have good introduction of the nutrients that we're talking about, as well as the elimination of the waste and the drainage systems functioning optimally, good elimination, good bowel movements, good urination. All happens with proper hydration. So add the cluster X2 to your protocols with what we've mentioned above. You have just an incredible opportunity to work with these products. So I'm going to turn it back to you, Tina. Feel free to just reintroduce some of the things we shared here, and I'll go off the webinar from here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'll just keep you on, as backup here. We have a lot of questions that came through earlier, and what I want to do is review some of them. Great job on all the products. All of us are really excited about it. We have such a base of people that love our StemRenu, and yet I love that everybody is so open to looking at all of the other complementary products because of the high quality and the efficacy and what we have here to take our health and wellness and our beauty to the next level. So very exciting. Some of the comments that came through, people were saying that they love the label of StemRenu. It looks great. When will the packages be available to view? I'm going to have a document ready, and we'll get that for you guys. You'll see the document before it gets posted out into the back office. So you'll at least be able to see what's going to be available for packages. You'll see what will be available for the distributors. You'll see what will be available for the preferred customers. So there'll be enrollment packages. There'll be preferred customer packages. You'll see the reorder StemRenu packages. You're going to see the single bottle and what that is. And you'll see a 5-pack as well. You'll also see that there's going to be an AutoBank option with just StemRenu. For those of you that are signing up in your AutoBank, you know that there's 2 options right now. There's a wellness option and more of a beauty option. We'll have a 3rd option back there. Do you know when the last day is to get the package ordered? We will give at least 2 weeks. Once we launch those SKUs, we have to give you guys 2 weeks to be able to get a hold of everyone and be able to get those packages ordered. And let's see, what else do we have here? Go ahead and pop in any questions that you might have. Okay. I have a couple of other things I'd like to cover that are coming in. First of all, the new Healthy Lifestyle Center is opening officially on Friday in Vancouver. There's one in the LA area. And as soon as STEM StemRenu is approved for Canada, people will be able to pick up their StemRenu there. Let's talk a little bit about the confusion. We're with an international company, a global company. So my mind and a lot of people on this webinar, our minds are, great, STEM is now available all across the world. No, that is not true. There are certain markets that you need to go through the approval process. So when we launch the SKUs for StemRenu, please keep in mind it's for the United States and Canada. They are the only countries that have the option right now where you can enter in somebody into the system. The only countries that you can put in with a pending order. And that means that they can go into the binary. Now, you might have people in other countries that want StemRenu. Each one of those are going to need to be addressed individually. And so you'll start to see that markets will start coming online for approval as soon as the approval processes come through. So the official launch really for StemRenu is for us, all of us that have been used to the other product name. And so the company is kind of doing a pre-launch with us, and that's why the bottle right now looks a little different and will change to the standard great bottle that NHT has for their other products. So keep in mind, StemRenu, North America right now, and that means people can get into the system, they can get into your binary. If you have somebody in another country, by the way, let's say they're in Australia, and you want to get them into the system, you need to put them in with a United States address. We can always do a country transfer change when that country opens. So just want to give you guys a heads up. It doesn't mean you can't put them into the system, but they're definitely going to need to go in with a U.S. address. Okay. Tomorrow we have an amazing person on. Her name is Maya Spindler. She is the Vice President of International Business Development. She is going to talk tomorrow about the 6 pillars of success for your NHT business and what you need to do and what people have been doing to create the successful businesses that they have here. She's going to talk about incentive trips. She's going to talk about some of the company basics, but she's also going to talk about how she's been able to work and open the markets. She is amazing, opening European markets, Russian markets, other emerging markets. And so she's going to have a lot of insights for us. She's actually going to be in Sweden, I believe, this next week with Joe Garcia. And then she's opening Switzerland and New Zealand and Ireland. So just an amazing woman who has been with the company for 12 years. So you definitely want to tune in for tomorrow. Please remember, if you can't be on the webinars, they are available on awesomesynergy.com. So look at the replays either under the products and or under the webinar replays. So today's will be listed under the product replay section or under the product section. Please make sure you're staying connected by looking at the blog on Awesome Synergy, and make sure your people are getting registered on the email on the home page so that we can send out some constant contact updates. You're also going to be getting a series of emails from corporate. Please make sure that they're not going into your spam or your junk mail. You'll want to make sure that NHT Global is on your accepted list for receiving emails. One of them went out at about 2:30 this morning Central Time. So if you didn't get it and it's in your spam, check it out so that you can make sure you're staying plugged into corporate. Let's see. I think we have a tour coming. Dr. Chris, myself, Joe, and Dan are going to be touring either the last week of April or the first week of May. The cities we know that we are going to be in are going to be Minneapolis. Yay, woohoo! Hopefully the snow's melted or it won't come in by then. Then we're going to be in Atlanta for sure. And I think we're looking at Tampa Bay. And then we have some other cities that are coming in on the radar as well. So stay tuned for that. We'll let you know as soon as we know. Question, somebody asked, you said probiotics are coming. They are. There's a really great probiotic that is coming. It's actually available already in the Asian market, and we're looking at getting those approved for the United States because they're pretty advanced. What is the date for the Minneapolis, or tentative date? We don't know that yet. Is it better to do it on a weeknight or a weekend? Let us know, and we'll start looking at rounding up some of you guys on the schedule and making sure that it works best for you in your city. Okay? Any other questions or comments? We're thinking April or May for coming to Minneapolis, end of April. Last week of April or first week of May is what we're shooting for. Okay, I think that's it. Chris, did you have any other comments or questions that you had?
No, just exciting times ahead and so much to look forward to, as well as so much to take advantage of right now.
Absolutely. Okay, great. Thank you so much, everyone. And thanks for coming on the webinar. For Atlanta, we hear the weekend is best. Got it. Thank you. We'll make a note of that. Would love all of your feedback on what works best for you guys, because remember, this is really for you. All right. Take care. We'll see you on tomorrow's webinar. Have an awesome day.